Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name's Carl and I am BuJo, and as you can see I have a few different things like it's kind of laid out. So I've got my bullet journal method book, I've got the actual bullet journal itself which I still haven't opened. I've got a bunch of pens, I've got some fine liners, I've got a brush pen, a pencil, a ruler, I've got a eraser, and I got my phone, which I'm probably not going to need. But yeah, just going to kind of dive into it and set up like the first few pages. So let's open this guy up. And the first kind of page, it says who kind of like the book belongs to, which I'll fill out in a second. Yeah, and then we go straight to the first bit, which is a key. So what I've kind of read about the key is just like they're like little symbols that you do to like denote like different like things that kind of happen, like different events and stuff like that. But I was going to show people the kind of what it kind of says in the book, but I don't like this book so far. So it's called the Bullet Journal Method, and so in my mind, it was just going to talk to you about the method of bullet journaling. But as we flick through, okay, so like admittedly we got an index, which is quite nice, but there's an introduction, which is like a kind of story, and it keeps going, and there's a promise about what you can do, and it keeps going, and then it says the guide, but this isn't actually that good. Like it says the why, and it just keeps going on and on about different stories. Oh look, we're still going. Decluttering your mind. This is how to declutter your mind. And it doesn't actually start talking about bullet journaling yet, or how to do it, because this is the bullet journal method, and there's no method yet. So there's the system before we dive in again, and the key concepts page to start with is on page 56. Like that's quite a way through. So the index is used to locate your content in the bullet journal using topics and page numbers, which is quite simple. And now it talks about the concept of rapid login, and it's got a few kind of like examples. But what I was hoping for was like, I don't know, like a few examples of what to do, and then like, because here's a few ones. So task is a little dot, complete a task can be an X, migrate a task can be a like a greater than, and schedule task can be a less than. But like, I don't know, there isn't much kind of going here. So let's just make something. Okay, let's just start. Can I force that open? No, no, I can't, and that's about to fall. Ugh. I haven't done this very well, I admit. Can I open this more without breaking it? Because it's a new book and I don't want to break it. No, I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of hold it open. So let's pick a middle kind of pen for this. Okay, so let's do a task. So I quite like the well, I don't like the little dot because the migrated task I'd want like to be able to do it kind of fully. So I'm actually going to do a full square. So let's do that. Because what I've read about bullet journals is you can really make it your own. So you can do, like, there's no like right or wrong way. So we'll call this just a task. So a normal square is a task. And then you've got to complete a task. So obviously it would have to have started as a task. So I'll do that square, and then that can have an X through it. Completed task. And I should probably have done all this in pencil first, but I've already started, so I'm just going to keep going. So then migrated task is going to be the same square again, because it would have originally been a task. Arrow covering the whole thing. So that's migrated task. And I admit this is really boring, but I'm just going to go through the book like kind of in stages and kind of just see what it tells me to do and how it tells me to do it, and then do my own thing. So then arrow the other way, which is the less than, is a scheduled task. Okay, So there's subtasks, things like that, and then there's events. So it says events are usually the O kind of letter. So I'm actually going to use that because it's very different from the square. So I'm going to put an O, which is an event. Let's see, and then probably going to have like a cancelled, which would have made sense if I put it there. Oh, I can put, yeah, I can do cancelled task and cancelled event because I'm not going to need all of that key. So cancelled task can be with a line through it. So cancelled task, then do the O again, line through that, and that can be cancelled event. So say if a bunch of friends of mine want to go to the cinema or something and we schedule something and then we cancel, then that can be a cancelled event. So don't really think there's anything else kind of to add there. So let's start our index off and then kind of leave it at that because I want to do a bit more reading before I jump into like the monthly logs. So yeah, so the index. So actually, it's not actually got a page number. What page does the first number? Is it 1? Yeah, it's 1. So I'm not gonna put that. Okay, so if the pages were already numbered by now, I would have done. But yeah, let's not do that. And then instead, let's just kind of wrap up this video here, and then after I do a bit more reading, we'll go on to do like how the monthly logs, things like that work. So yeah, this is what, to kind of hold it up to the camera a bit better. So I've got a square for a task, I've got a square with an X for a completed task, a square with a greater than symbol for migrated, square with less than symbol for scheduled, I've got an O for an event, a square with a line through it for cancelled task, and an O with a line through it for a cancelled event. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care now, bye bye.